Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to part 3 of our revisit of Gone With the Headwind. In part 1, we built up a little area down here, and we've got kind of a 3-city, we have a 3-city cluster going with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique industries. It's very nice. Our goals were to grow Atlanta, and then it was all about candy, and we got the candy going. So then we got to part 2, and our next set of goals were all about growing Louisville and doing jewelry. So we got jewelry going in Louisville. We got chemicals in Louisville, and we supported it with stuff from all over the place in order to get it up to 80,000, and it's gone nicely up to 91. It's ready for a new industry, and we're going to keep that in mind. So, and I said chemicals. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. I'm thinking ahead. Here's the chemicals are going to come now. What I want to do is actually put chemicals in Louisville, because we already have chemicals. Just need the coal to heat up their plants. So we want to get chemicals going. We're going to put it right out here. Okay. So we've got chemicals now in Louisville, and it's got plenty of coal being fed into it because we already were bringing coal in for this. The goldsmith who made the jewelry from part 2. So now we've got a nice industrial section going out here in Louisville. What we got to do now, let's see what they want us to do next. They want us to have 10 cities of 60,000. Company value, that will not be a problem. And evening dresses to Chicago. So that tells me, so we had the candy stage. Now we've got the jewelry stage, and now we're going to have the evening dresses. Now, evening dresses are a little weird. They take chemicals and regular dresses and make them into evening dresses, and we have to go to Chicago. So obviously what we'd love to do is, when this hits 40,000, throw an evening dress business right there in Chicago, which would be great. Right now Chicago's growing nicely, and we'd like it to stay that way. But we also see that we have to connect those 10 cities. So we have 4, I think? Yeah, we have 4 right now. That would be Memphis and Louisville and Atlanta and Jacksonville. And then right here, Augusta is knocking on the door. So we can get a little growth in Augusta. That would give us 5. But we're going to need some more. So I thought what we'd do, well, let's try something different just to be doing it. What we're going to do is grow some cities up here. And I want to do like a regional warehouse. It's something we've talked about in other times. By the way, we've got another one up here. All we have to do, see, Toledo's already at 60, so all we have to do is connect to them, and that'll be another one. That'll give us, with Augusta and the other 4, that would give us 6. So if we can grow 4 more. So what I want to do is put a big warehouse with signaling control and attach it to Indianapolis, which is kind of centrally located. So let's get, there we go. And in this warehouse, we're going to put grain, corn, logs, meat, beer, this is different, and sugar, I think. And we'll have, let's max them all except this one, since we can get it from right there. Okay, put repairs on it. And what we want to do now is make sure we have a beer and a meat. And the cities I think we're going to target, besides Indy, will be Chicago, of course, St. Louis, and then let's go out here to Cleveland, where we have a brewery. So, Indy, Chicago, St. Louis. Okay, so we only have the 4. I think the easiest way to hook up to Chicago would be if we come down like this and go over to St. Louis. That'll be a fairly clean line, and then we can branch off that and go up here to Chicago. We've got to deal with her track because it hasn't opened up for us to buy her, right? It's not available. And you can see we're 5 times bigger than her, so it will not be an issue when the time comes. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make sure we have a big beer supply in there, and the raw materials. So right out here, sugar and grain, and Cleveland with a brewery. Beautiful. We could even put, we could put a brewery in Indianapolis and knock down the meat. Would work as well. We might even do that to balance things out later. Okay, so let's run a line to Cleveland. We can come out of here, I think. So we're going to come over this way somehow and put something in Cleveland. So let's put a We'll do a train station with signaling control in Cleveland. And we will hook up our line kind of left to left. And let's run it down here below this mess. And give it enough room till we can get double track in there. Okay, good deal. Put a supply tower at this end and another one at this end, and then maybe we'll give them one in the middle to make sure, like so. Okay. So, I'm going to put 2 stations, a train station, 2 tracks, and connect it to this grain. And I got to have some room for it, like that. And I want to be able to come off and go into the station. Ooh, I don't know if I I will make it work. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I need 2 waiting rooms, if you will, one for the line that's going over here and one that's going to go to the warehouse. So we could do a Machinke loop, or we could do more traditional with 2. I think we're going to do a Machinke loop. So I want to be able to come off going that way, coming from the left. And I want to be able to come off from Cleveland. Okay, so you can get onto there, go in either direction, and then I want to be able to come off of that and go to either station. And we're going to have our signals set. Yeah, see how they kind of have to go that way? And we'll put in our shorter like that. And then to return, to get back on the track, we want you to come out and go. Well, really, we could have one going either way, couldn't we? Yeah. Never done one exactly like this, but we could just have a track that comes out like this. It goes to Cleveland, and one that comes out like this. I like it. That's just weird enough looking to be nice. Okay, everything is one way. take out the short one. And let's see. Take out these short ones. Replace them. There we go. That should do it. All right, so we're going to go track 2, run full, go to Cleveland. And I keep forgetting that because I'm not used to it. Setting it as freight. Okay. And we'll run this guy and put in a refrigerator car. And that's a 40-day. We're going to have a lot of beer going. In fact, we're going to buy this brewery right off the bat, and we can't pump it up yet. Cleveland's too small, but we will be. We're going to grow Cleveland and pump that up. All right, and then we want to start feeding our warehouse out of track 1. Okay, we are going to stress this warehouse big time and see how it handles it. Now we need to, let's run that sugar in there since it's nearby. Did that automatic, and it's okay. All right, we've got sugar going in. We've got grain. We'll have beer. Yeah, we might as well have beer. We'll set up a line here to here. Okay, corn. Well, let's run our line to St. Louis first, off the inside here. Cleveland. Okay. All right. Now we built all this and we were able to do this in Cleveland, but we have to attach Cleveland to our main network in order for all this to behave. And we're going to take a easy way to do that, which is going to be just to, this won't even get used, but we'll just attach them like that. Now all of this is attached to our main network, even if it never actually does anything or is functional in any way. So now we can go down here and swing around here to St. Louis. Double track that and wait for some money. Okay, a couple of supply towers, and now we can run corn into the warehouse. And we'll just, we've got some research to be done here. We can get the 10-wheeler and the, we'll get the 10-wheeler, and then we can get the Rogers for our express lines. All right, so we've got corn going into the warehouse. Now let's go ahead and hook St. Louis into this deal. And do we run the 10-wheelers? Yeah, why not? Okay, so what are we missing? We're missing logs. That's it, logs. And we'll get them. Oh, okay, right down here, some nice logs, not that far away. So let's go down here. Now we do own logs. No, we don't. I'm sorry. I was thinking we bought that, but we don't own it. It doesn't matter. I'd rather get the short one here. And what would happen if we replaced all of our Philadelphias with 10-wheelers? I would actually, it would be actually be cheaper. Nice. And let's go ahead and get the Rogers American, and let's replace all of our passenger mail lines with the Rogers Americans. And now we'll have a faster train running on the passenger mail lines. Okay, we did St. Louis, we did the logs. Logs, grain, corn, sugar, beer, meat. Okay, we got everything going in. We just need to get up to Chicago, and that's going to give us our whole deal. Okay, so Chicago, I'm definitely seeing a warehouse situation in Chicago. Remember, we have to put, if we're going to put the evening dress factory in Chicago, then we have to have dresses and chemicals going up there. And there's a bunch of ways we can do this. And we could run the dresses to a warehouse here and put the chemicals in the warehouse and then run both of them up to Chicago. The only thing I don't like about that idea is then that would be the some of the dresses would be consumed in Louisville, and which would be fine. We'd make money on it, but we really want to stick to our goal. So let's get this little bonus here and attach this milk, which I just forgot about. I put milk way out here and should have put it right there. Small train station. Let's just plug it into the system here. We want it. Oh boy! Look at all this traffic coming. Look at all this traffic coming in here. We don't care. I tell you what we're going to do though, to avoid that traffic for this one, we're going to hook into, even though that's a passenger mail line at this point. it doesn't matter that much. We just want to give ourselves a little bit of space, and we'll just run one train in like this. Get rid of that short one right there. Looks good. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm lost in thought. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with Chicago, because I think I'd like to see the dresses and the chemicals running into a warehouse in Chicago, so that we can keep them moving, keep the stuff going there, right? So let's see what we can do about maybe putting in a big warehouse with signaling control. Let's see if we can find a way to fit one. When we can, look at this. How far out will it let us go? Out there. There we go. That'll work. Now in this warehouse, we're going to put clothing and chemicals. And chemicals. And I want to put repairs on this warehouse. Oh, I already did. Okay, so we got two things going on here. First one is get city growth in Chicago. Now I want that to go to a station in Chicago, similar to this. So let's just see if we can't put, you know what, let's just use a terminal station. People ask me, well, when would you use a terminal station if you're not going to come out the back? And this isn't a perfect situation, because there is stuff out here that we would like to, I'm not going to do it. We would like to hook to. So we could, if we put a terminal station, we're going to give away this side, and who knows, we may want to do something with it. So we're not going to do that. Train station in Chicago. Auto signals, and give ourselves some room. And repairs, and now how we're going to hook up to this. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do a line. Like this, that comes down and hooks into our system down here. That's left side, yep, okay. And that bridge looks fine to me. We'll just leave that the way it is. Everything's good, okay. Now, no, we don't need, okay, good. We don't need a junction, there already is one. We're good down here, so we can just set signals. Make sure we didn't create any short blocks, which we did right there. Now you can see, just to tell you what I mean, a little review of basics. Short block, that's a short block, but it doesn't matter because it's just a matter of a train moving to here and stopping that, which is nothing. If we took that down, it'd be the same effect. But a short block is where you have like maybe a train, a block that's shorter than a full train length near your intersection. That's what you're trying to avoid. Got our signals. We've got our station. Let's run automatic to here. Okay, and the traffic's not too bad here yet. And let's see. Did we set repairs everywhere? Let's get repairs in Chicago and repairs in Cleveland. Cleveland's growing. Good. It's already grown enough that we can bump this up one to 3.2. Good deal. Come on, Scarlett. You don't want that. You know we want it. Atta girl. Okay, now we can go get more mail profit. Okay, good deal. All right, so what have we done here? One last thing. Now we need to be able to get our dresses and chemicals up there. Now the dresses, what I want to do, and here's where I don't like the auto signaling stations. I want to run full out of Memphis with dresses. So what I'm going to do is put in a little small train station right here. And put it down here on this side. Perfect. And then we're going to run dresses up to that warehouse in Chicago. So we're just going to, let's just go up here. And we can actually share this track right here. We'll come in right there. No, it's too tight. Shoot. Let's come in right at the bridge. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then, shoot. We got this bridge, but I don't think we can turn. Can we? Yeah, maybe we can. Let's see. Can we turn in here? And it's too tight from there. Let's see if we can do it like this. Okay, now, short block right there. All right. Now we can start running dresses. Oh, no, almost. We could run dresses directly into Chicago, but we don't want that. We want it into a warehouse. So we can either come off here. Let's see if we can't just come off right here. And join in at that signal right there. And some of you have asked me, how do you set these heights? When you have a tunnel or a bridge or you're crossing like this, you can hover until you get that little flag, then click. And that gives you your little cone. I'm going to hold down Shift, it's on PC, Shift, and then I'm going to scroll with the mouse button up or down. So I scrolled up until I got a bridge. And I kind of like that. 6 degrees is not bad at all. And we'll take that, and then we'll double track this section right into the station. And we'll set our signals for this part of it. And let's put a supply tower down this way too. Okay. And this one's already turned on for dresses, so we're going to set up a line from our new station down here, and we're going to, it doesn't matter, we'll call it freight only, and we're going to have it run full, and the only thing it can possibly take is the dresses. And we're going to go up here. And we'll get a 10-wheeler doing that. Okay, and then and we're going to have to do some building here and here to get all this working. But that's the delivery system. And you can kind of see the route it'll take. It'll run down here, join this little thing, swing over here for a minute, and then up this line and into the warehouse. So that's cool. And then we want to be able to take our chemicals from over here, so we can do a similar thing. I will stay off this track. This is very busy. This track here and this track here are extremely busy, busier than they need to be. But, coming out of here. Again, these signaling control stations, I can't do a run full, and I want to do a run full. So what we're going to do is put a little warehouse, just a regular warehouse, if it'll fit. If we can squeeze one, we'd love for it to fit over here. It will, except that, see, it won't. I want it to automatically pick up, and it just will not. A big warehouse would have, a big warehouse will actually work rather nicely. So I can put a big warehouse. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And that big warehouse, it has a longer range than the small one, or regular one. So let's go over here. We're going to get chemicals. That's the only purpose for this. We could do other things with it later. If we want to clean up if we want to clean up Louisville a little bit, we could. All right, so now all we have to do is connect this into our line, and it can go up to Chicago. So beautiful. So we'll come out of here, and well, it's busy. Well, this is a busy world right through here, which is fine. But I think I'd like to have it connect, really back here, or well, let's just do it. Let's just put it right there. Yeah, a lot going on right through here. And run it back like so. And we're going to need a little X here to access both tracks, and we'll put signals, and then we got to really check these signals. This one is short, short. Everything else looks pretty good. And what we're going to do here is run full up to here. And we'll fire off 3 trains to get chemicals headed up there to Chicago. And how's Chicago looking? It's not quite growing yet, but I don't think any of these trains have made it back with any goodies yet, have they? See, look at this, sugar and beer and wood. That's the only one that's made it back so far. All right, let's shoot. Oh, okay. The other thing we definitely have to do, we have to beef this up, so we're making more dresses. So, shoot. I can't resist putting a warehouse or a museum in a city. I just can't resist it. And let's expand this while we're here. Now, what I want to do here is let's take this right here and this right here and move them over. So that line that's going to Louisville, we're going to scoot it over to these two platforms over here. Okay? And that's going to free up these two so that we can go over here and get Nashville. And we're going to want Nashville and Memphis to be directly attached. Okay. Okay, now let's just see what we can do over here. We've got a tailor that we're going to buy, and we're going to pump that tailor up to 3.2 carloads. Okay, so he needs, and at 3.2 he needs 3.2 textiles. So we're going to hit this and make our weaving factory at least 3.2 once we get a little more money. Okay, so it's at 3.2 and it matches this. We'd really like it to be one more than that because the textiles are actually consumed. Some of them go over to Louisville, some of them could be consumed by Nashville, some of them could be consumed here by the city and not just by the tailor. But anyway, if we're at 3.2, then we need this to be at 3.2, and see the private owners already bumped it up to 3.2, so beautiful. And we probably could use one more train here just to keep up with that increased volume. And we've got this city, Nashville is growing, and if we gave Nashville some cattle, that meat industry they have would grow. And they can get beer from Memphis. So let's make sure we're getting cattle into Nashville. Okay, we'll run cattle into Nashville, keep them going. Got a beer meat line. We could throw some corn in here. You're probably getting it over land. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we might as well get paid for it. Small train station here. plug in at a signal. One train with a refrigerator car, and they can have a security guard. What else we got? Station master, headhunter, reporter, don't care. And where's that growth? Ah, Chicago. Man, I'm glad I saw that little symbol right there. All right, we want to put a dressmaker in Chicago. And that dressmaker needs chemicals and clothing, as we've said. We've set up for both of them. I'm not saying that's happening just yet, because we've got to look down here at our tailor. He hasn't gotten any cloth yet, textiles, but we've set up this line here with nothing on it. All right, we need trains. Nashville to Memphis. And shipping meat. Okay, we'll run some trains between those two cities. Meat. There we go. More meat, and then the textiles are starting to come out. Good deal. And plenty more to where that came from. So these trains will start filling up with textiles. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And what did we do? And we blew through the 40. That's not a surprise. Okay, we're up to 6 towns that are at 60,000. I don't know what they are, though. Got Chicago's growing. Cleveland's growing and can take another industry. We could put a paper mill, and I think what I want to do is run logs directly in there and put in a paper mill, and so we make sure it stays happy. We want it to have. Okay, we'll put a paper mill in out here on Lake Erie, and we will go out here to this guy, and we're going to expand this. Let's put some repairs out here. We're going to expand this station, and we're going to come out of this our new platform, and head over here to Cleveland. Let's do it on the right. And just miss that fruit. Perfect. Link in like so. Out of track 2 running full into Cleveland. And the reason I'm giving it a direct line is I don't want everything that comes back to Cleveland from our regional warehouse to be logs. So logs and grain it's already going to have by direct lines. And then can we up this again? We can. We're going to up this one again. Look at the profit. We've already got a big profit maker going here with this beer because it's feeding 4 cities. Okay, so Indy is growing. Oh, look at Indy. It's already jumped up to 74,000. And so that's cool. St. Louis can take another industry. It's not quite growing, but we could definitely give it textiles. Textiles would be a good fit for St. Louis. Put a weaving factory, I'm saying. Put it out there. Well, weaving factory I'm meaning, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, and we'll feed it cotton. Go from here to here, run full, couple of trains. Okay, so now we've got that going. Chicago is growing nicely. Our dressmaker, we can bump them up now. They're getting chemicals. They haven't gotten any dresses yet. Let's see how we're looking down here. We should have some on the way because I don't see that train. Good. Let's copy that train and start another load. How are we looking on our... we've got 6 have hit it. We've got and we definitely want a Cleveland Toledo line. So let's just put in we'll put a small train station in Toledo. And we're going to run a line, a direct line between Toledo and Cleveland. And we'll just run a little automatic line between here and here. Okay. St. Louis is growing. India's grown. How about Nashville? Are they growing? No. What's your problem? What do they need? They could use some grain or logs. Okay, we can probably do something about that. Here, we've got grain right here. We could run a direct line of grain. We don't even have to change anything. We can just run grain to here and back to there. When you leave Memphis, you leave, whoops, empty. And we can run full. We'll see how that works. And give them a refrigerator car. And let's make a couple of them. Okay. Let's see. How are we looking? How are we looking? Oh, we're up to 7. I'm not sure what changed. Possibly Augusta. What's it up to? 69, and give it a... I know at this point we don't need a museum there. We could put in a university. I like museums. They're cool. We got a connection bonus, but that would be kind of cheesy to take it. And we got a connection. We could throw Columbia into our system, but I'm not sure why. Look at old Indy. The power of a connected warehouse, a well-stocked warehouse, means a lot. And it's stocked pretty well. We don't have enough beer. And which says Cleveland is growing. We can give... Oh, there's our 60. Cleveland. Way to go, Cleveland. Let's bump up our paper mill. And we're going to bump up this brewery again to level 4. And Oh, it's got 32 to export. So let's see. Find a train. Cleveland to the warehouse. Let's put a couple more trains on this. See, there goes more beer. Good deal. All right. Task completed. What was that? Oh, we got our 10 cities already. Good deal. Now look at this. We're up to 7 evening dresses. So we're about done with all this. We've got our city growth. So this thing, did it work? We got Indy. Yeah, we haven't gotten St. Louis yet, but it's on the verge. We got Chicago. We got Cleveland. And then Toledo, she gave us Toledo. Toledo has to have a museum. She gave us Toledo. And then eventually, how about Nashville? I don't think Nashville. Yeah, Nashville even did. Yeah, more museums. And yes, I should be putting in universities to get my research up, but I'm not going to. What's the matter with you? I bet that's the short line right here that doesn't hit a tower. That's probably the corn to Nashville. Yeah. An analyst, I don't think, is going to help us. I don't think we can mess with her stock yet. Nope. You know we're going to have to buy her out at the end. You can, any of you who've played this game know that that's coming. And let's just look at our company values. 60-some million to 9. We're like 6 times bigger than her. So, we could go ahead. I mean, we could go on out and build out some clusters out here. She's expanded. She keeps growing. Good for her. We don't care. All right. So we just want to get that. We want to get the. We want to get this guy. It looks like dresses are a problem because we need more dresses than anything else. So let's go down here and pump up the dress manufacturing again. So we can run this tailor up to 5.5. Okay. Then we can run, see if we can bump this up again. Okay, the 6.4, beautiful. That's a little bigger than what we need down there, so that's perfect. Then we can, this guy is at 6.4 already, so good deal, good deal. Is that right? Yeah, 6.4. Okay, so we bumped up our this is bumped up. We bumped up our textiles. We bumped up our clothing. They all match. In the case of textiles, we're getting more than the clothing needs, and that's perfect. And we've got a train down here loading. And this guy, promoter. Let's promote Chicago in case we want to bump this up. Bumping this up is meaningless now if we can't keep clothing in there. So we need to get more clothing headed to Chicago. That's our key right now. Our problem is we've got it in a big city, right? So this big city is gulping down 1.1 of our dresses every week. And then we're probably shipping some of them over here because this town needs 1.3. So there's 2.4 that go away potentially. Memphis grows again. We've dripped through 120,000. Huh. Now I want to keep, well, we've got a train here loading up. We should have another one on its way. Now what we could do to speed this up is look at another place to make dresses, like St. Louis, where we have a textile manufacturer and we're about to have a museum. Okay. We've got the weaving here. Why don't we make dresses in St. Louis? So why don't we buy this meat industry, which isn't doing much, and why don't we knock it down? And why don't we put another tailor in St. Louis? And that tailor will automatically get fed from that. And then what we can do is I'm going to put another station in so I can run full. And we'll put a small station in St. Louis. We'll see if we can, it won't fit in there, of course. It should fit on this side. Yeah, okay. So what we can do here, we're going to run this line out, let it catch those supplies, and then hook it into that line, like so. Double track this section of it. Get rid of that short block right there, and then we're going to go up here and say, okay, and then you're just going to kind of immediately swing off and go up this way. Get rid of that short block. Now what we're going to do is say, you run full up to here, to that warehouse. Okay, get a couple of trains ready for that. And then what we'll need to do, she's overbidding us. Come on, Scarlett. You can't even afford this. What are you doing? Okay, now we're going to start bumping this up. 3.2, 1.6, 3.2. Need to bump this one up one more time. There we go. Now we've got weaving and tailoring, and we'll go back out here to this field out here, and we'll buy that for a small fortune because I want to get this done. There we go, and we're going to bump it up to 6.4, and we're going to put a supply tower out here so these poor trains can get supplies, and we'll run add one more. Now we should start seeing, yeah, here we go. There we go. That's what we want to see. We want to see trains full of clothing. Headed out to Chicago. That's a short intersection right there, I think. I may have to go fix that. Enough of that. Wish you could ride along at high speed. I'm not patient enough for that. Okay, how are we looking on our tasks? Oh, we only got 6 more to go, and we've got a load of 8 coming up right now. This load right here is going to put 8 more in there. And we'll promote Chicago again. Why not? And one more and we'll be done with this section. Oh, and we can put another business in Chicago if we wanted to. But let's see what they want us to do. If she'd get out of the way, I would read it. Oh, come on, get out of the way. I'm assuming it's buyout, Scarlett. I better make sure, though, in case it's don't buy out Scarlett. Come on, get out of the friggin' way. There, buy her out. Okay, good. All right, let's just do that. All right, we need 17.5 million. Shouldn't be too bad. There's 22 million. Go out here, buy her out. And that's the end of Gone with the Headwind. Let's see how we did. Oh, good. We got our president. We got 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20. Perfect score. Good deal. That was nice. So hopefully that'll help you handle this fairly difficult one. The key is obvious. Those 3 warehouses, specialty warehouses. First the candy, then the jewelry, then the evening dresses. Don't let them be your problem. Let them be your strength by making a whole bunch of money from them. And you should be just fine on this one. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.